Jordan, just sum up this year for you now that's kind of coming to a close.
You know, it's sad, you know, we have 2 more games left to be the last home game. And I know I haven't been here for 4 years, but it's still kind of is a little sad. I'm not going to be able to play with these fans anymore. And it wasn't a season we expected. I mean, we all expected to go, you know, 12-0, BCS, see how it went. But, you know, I've enjoyed every minute with this team and the brothers that we have on this team and the family that I've made. You know, it'll be family for life.
Is a touchdown, or would you rather have that one a receiving instead of a rushing?
I'll take a rushing. Yeah, it's my first one. I had one at UTEP, but I got called back, so it's good to have a rushing touchdown. Maybe I get a passing one too, or something like that.
Is that play designed to be a backward pass?
Yes, it's designed. We actually run it a lot and kind of go over it, even pre-game, and so it's always supposed to be a little backward pass. And still, I know Stu was a little upset, and he took away from his passing yards a little.
Can you just talk about, sum up your experience here, what it's been like, what you've learned maybe this past year through this season? You
know, it's been fun. Like I said, the teammates that I made, they're like family, and I've enjoyed it. Seeing, the passion the fans have, having them out, just the love that they've given me, the support that I've had from the fans is just great. Just going on Twitter and I have, 10 notifications like every hour. It's just great. You love to see just how much they love you and, just how much they respect BYU football players, and it's fun to be on this team, and I'm glad I came here.
Is it, Jordan, being here for just the year, is it different for you as a senior going into this last home game than for the other seniors that have been here longer?
I mean, I guess they've been a part of it more, so I mean, it's going to be a little more heartbreaking for them, but I mean, it's just heartbreaking for me. I never had a senior night at UTEP, so this will also be, it's my last home game, and so that's always going to be sad. I mean, you never know. Football's never guaranteed after. It's never guaranteed that I'll get drafted or may have a chance in the NFL, so this could be my last home game, and then Cal could be my last, and the bowl game could be my last away game.
Will it be difficult to focus on the opponent this week because they're a lesser-known opponent?
No, I mean, not at all. I mean, because, we didn't come out and play like we wanted to against UNLV, and we kind of want to come out and show, how dominant our offense can be, how dominant our defense can be, and just as a team as a whole. And so we kind of want to come out strong and, treat it just like any other game. I mean, we don't look at the record. We just look at the next opponent and see what they do.
Can you explain a little bit about the progression of Christian Stewart over these couple games?
Well, I've been impressed with him. Coming in, that's every quarterback. I mean, you got to be a little nervous coming in, seeing, Taysom Hill go down. I mean, that's BYU's quarterback, Taysom Hill. And so, every game he's gotten better, and that's what you expect from a quarterback. And I've seen him grow as a leader and as on the field, and I'm very proud of him. He's done a great job.
Jordan, how would you characterize the senior class? Even though you haven't been here that long, how would you characterize them?
Well, we got a lot of characters on the team and in the senior class, and it's going to be an emotional night. I know a lot of seniors are loved on this team, and it's going to be hard to see us go. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to stick up and stand up, like Mitch and Taysom come back, Jamal comes back. It's going to be a lot. They have a lot of leadership, but it's going to be sad. And this senior class is fun. I've had a lot of fun with them.
Coach Mendenhall characterizes diversity. He said you had some transfers, you had some one-year guys like yourself, some 4 years, some guys that are on missions. Is that kind of cool to see all these guys coming from different backgrounds and how long they've been here? It's just different tracks.
Oh, it's crazy. We'll have Sky Pove speaking Spanish, and I'm like, where do you know this? And he goes on missions and stuff like that. And we have people that are married, like Craig Bills, and people that transfer, like me, Arby, and Keanu. It's like you said, it's very diverse, and it's fun to have that kind of diversity in a locker room. To have, be able to interact with people in different ways. I mean, I can't speak Spanish with Sky, but
maybe one day.
Maybe a few words I can sprinkle in.
You mentioned last week that you hadn't had a winning season. You got a 6th win. Bronco said that you're running around like a kid on Christmas because just thrilled to have that winning season. This time. Is that true? Is that how you've been feeling?
Well, I mean, of course it's great because I've never experienced this. I mean, it's fun to have, and with this team, I know we can win 3 more. And I mean, that'd be a great accomplishment. I know a lot of people are disappointed with the season we have, but 9-4, that's a great season. I mean, there's 90% of the teams in the nation would take that, and so I mean that means a lot to me. And it'd be fun to go to a bowl game, especially in Miami. No offense to Utah, but it won't be that cold, so I'll enjoy that a lot better.
Did you ever get 20 degrees in Houston?
Oh, geez, not really. I mean, that was definitely the coldest game. I think the second coldest game was probably Wisconsin. And that was like 50s or high 40s. So this was definitely the coldest game I ever played in. So it takes a little adjustment.
here at BYU, how's BYU affected you? How's it changed you? How's it made you who you are?
Coming in, I was seen as a leader on my other team, but coming in here and kind of just seeing, the capabilities we have as seniors to have leadership to kind of take control of the team. Coach Mendenhall likes when the players take control, and so that's one thing that I really enjoyed. It kind of teaches you to be a man. They kind of teach you to, be accountable of your teammates and yourself. And that's one thing I've loved about it and loved about being here.
There's a lot of misperception about what BYU is about from the outside world, about what BYU is and whatnot. I mean, you coming here and thriving here and loving it here, what would you say to people who maybe have a different view of what BYU is about?
I've been telling them to definitely come. I mean, of course I had the same misconception. I came and I was like, I'm not too sure. But coming here and seeing the teammates, getting to interact with the players, it's a different environment than you'd expect. And a lot of people, think it's real strict or, you can't do anything there. But, I mean, there's the fans that we have, the support we have, just having everyone and having a team like we have and the coaching staff, it's great. And I would tell any recruit to come here.
What makes Low Bellevue Stadium a special place to play?
Well, besides it freezing in there, it's great. You see the fans, they even stay after the game. A game like UNLV, when, we're up by a good amount, there's still fans aligned across the stadium just wanting to, slap your hand, kids asking for my helmet, which I was never going to give away my helmet. But, asking for bands, the gloves, everything. It's great to see. I mean, they support you more than anything, and it's fun playing in there. It's going to be sad that this will be my last time.
When you leave here, what will you take with you?
Of course, I'm going to take a family. I mean, there's plenty of people on this team that I'll definitely keep in contact with. They'll be at my wedding. I'll be at theirs, probably be soon. There'll be a lot of things I'm going to take, like friends, and that's the biggest thing. And, of course, a great coaching staff. I mean, I know I can call Coach Mendenhall at any time, call Coach Holliday, call Coach Anai, everything. I mean, I know that they'll always have my back. And that's one thing I love about it. And then, being, a BYU football player, you always have the support of the fans. I mean, old or new, I mean, they're all going to love you, and they don't forget you.
Do you have any favorite memories or moments from the season so far?
UT was probably, the greatest one. Like I said, I mean, it's always a team I've always wanted to beat, and just how happy our team was after in the locker room. I'm sure there's a video somewhere. It got a little crazy in the locker room, and just, kind of the plays we made, Michael Elise's pick, Taysom jumping over somebody, my catch. Like, there were so many big plays there that kind of showed how strong our team could be. And just having Taysom back on the field was a great memory, too. And, of course, my first touchdown in Lavelle would be a great memory. And then, there's so many, and I hope to have more after this game.
Awesome. Going into the last 3 games, are there any things you're focusing on? Where do you feel you're going to focus on as an offense to improve over these last 3 games?
Really we need to improve on everything. Our running game, what we saw in the first 4 games, we haven't, improved that much. And, by week 10, we should be, improved greatly. And we're kind of disappointed, and we need to pick it up. Our running game needs to improve. Our passing game needs to improve. Our completion percentage, everything. So we all need to be accountable of ourselves, to take ownership and do what we need to do. So I need to work on, my route discipline, catching every pass. Stu needs to work on his reads. Offensive line needs to work on helmet placements, everything. Everyone has to do their certain job.
Taysom was on the sideline this past game. What does it mean to you guys to have him there supporting you?
It's great to have Taysom. Of course we miss him. He's always laughing, always smiling. He always jokes with me, say he's more athletic, which we all know that's not true. But, it's fun just having him on the field. Just, he has that leadership in him that just, him on the field just pumps everybody up. And I told him, I was going to do this little cross the arm touchdown, his little thing he always does. And, I just always want to show respect to him because he's a great guy. And, I wish I could have the whole season to play with him. And I know he's going to do great next year. Of course, guys. Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.